Alright. Just got back from doing a sound check on I just got back from doing the sound check from up on the bass. And actually what I've been doing, alright, I'm just gonna loop this real quick just to give you an example of what I do. Alright, it's on a loop right now, as you hear. Alright, it's on a continuous loop. Alright, this is what first of all, every DJ has a different style as far as their mixing style is concerning. And I'm doing a New Year's Eve party on the base here in Germany. The base is Vogelway, and it's a New Year's Eve party for the troops. And personally, I feel honored to be, the DJ to do this party. And tonight, I had went up to the base. I was there doing a sound check on making sure that their equipment is, up to date, which is really not. And I was twittering and on Facebook saying how old their equipment is. But I've learned to overcome situations like that as a DJ or as a producer. You kind of learn to work with what you have in situations like what I experienced on bass. So the sound check went pretty good. The speakers, I had to rewire a few of the speakers to make sure that I get more of a surround sound and the effects that I needed from the music that I will be playing this Saturday night. And some of the people that were there, they actually was really getting into some of the music, and I wasn't really playing really any type music as far as club music. It was just basic, house music that I was playing. I call it commercial house, but they liked it and they were getting into it. They were dancing to it, and a couple of the older guys came up to the booth and they were like, wow, I like that music you're playing. And they were asking me, was it techno? And I was like, well, it's not really techno, but it's more or less house music, club music. And some of the stuff that I was playing, it was some of the tracks that I produced, and I was playing other artist tracks. But it's pretty inspiring, I have to say, to see people actually dancing to something that you created or something that you produced or even mixed right there on the spot is pretty inspiring. And that's one of the greatest things that I love about being a DJ or being in the music industry itself, is having people actually noticing your talent, and it brings them joy. And like the guy was telling me, he was like, I never heard this music before, but it makes me want to dance. And I was like, well, go ahead and dance. This is just a sound check that I'm doing, but I'm just, just playing random records just so I can hear how the sound is. I said, go ahead and dance, be yourself. And he was out there on the floor by himself dancing. And it kind of made me feel really good to know that I had a part in his joy just for the few minutes that I was doing the sound check. And that's a pretty big deal to me. And I feel, again, like I said, I feel very honored and blessed to be doing this on the bass for the troops. But anyways, what I wanted to show you was just kind of like basically in my program, my programs that I have on my laptop here, I'm able to actually mix tracks and produce remixes right there on the spot. And that's what I was doing tonight, just to test out how good their system was, their speaker system and their sound system via the system that I have here and the mixing board that I have, which is what I'm taking is a very, very basic mixing board, and this is pretty much it right here. This is very basic. This is the basic that you can possibly get, and it does the job for the type of setup that I'm glad I took it with me, because it's made by Hercules. Is it? Well, it's made by Hercules, and it's called DJ Console MK4, and this is good to mix when you're mixing MP3s. And I'm not fooling around with bringing CDs or additional CDs with me, or actual LPs, 12 inches. I'm just gonna run it straight off my card. All the tracks that I've downloaded onto my file card, I'm just gonna directly link it to my computer and mix it from the soundboard that I have here from my computer and onto their system. And hopefully I'll be able to get on this particular DJing job. Hopefully I'll be able to get internet connection where I'm able to do a podcast. If not a podcast, I will be uplinking partial mixes or moments or sets that I will be doing, and I will be putting it on the YouTube on my page on DJ's Corner. So this, to me, again, this is a big to do. I'm very honored, and I'm happy to be doing this New Year's Eve. And I guess this is just the start of 2012. This is going to be a good year because I'm doing this, and it's something very, very special to me, dear to my heart. So again, this is Carl Craig, and it's called Angels, and I got it on a loop. So this is what you're hearing right now is the loop. So this is what I'm gonna be playing, and I'm gonna be killing them softly, boy. I'm taking no prisoners, and I'm gonna whoop them into convulsions come Saturday night, New Year's Eve, going into New Year's 2012, and that's what's up. So again, this is DJ's Corner here in Kaiserslautern, Germany. You're in the Penthouse and Pavement Studios. I'm DJ M3, and I will be back with you again soon. But look for me come Saturday night on my page on YouTube, the DJ's Corner, because I will be doing a live podcast. Hopefully, if not, I will be recording it and uplinking them as we go along. So until then, Happy New Year's. Be safe, drink responsible, and have a wonderful time Saturday night, because I will be. Alright, peace. I'm out. Going back to work. DJ's Corner, DJ M3. I'm out. Peace.